September 11th, 2001 is one of those days in history where you remember, or you think, where was I when? Where were you when you heard the Twin Towers had been hit? Where I was on the road leaving Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I was a new mom, and my parents had given me the gift of some time away, some alone time. My dad called me on the way back and said, "Olivia, I need you to come home. The world, the United States is under attack, and I have to put on my uniform. My granddaddy duties are over." So I headed back from Myrtle Beach to Fayetteville, Fort Bragg, North Carolina, to pick up my daughter. Then we were given orders. The country was given orders, just like my dad and many men and women of our armed forces were given orders. We were given orders as a country to support our troops. So we all ran out and got yellow bumper stickers and yellow ribbons for our lapel and flags to put on our American flags to put on our front door, and we were supporting our troops in spirit as they went out to defend our country. 2007, the war is still going on, and there are men and women coming home from Iraq and Afghanistan to a down economy, and many are unemployed, and many are showing up in homeless shelters. And in fact, I got a phone call from my older sister, who was an Army veteran, and she said, "Sis, can I sleep on your couch for a little while?" "Of course, your family." I said yes. So she stayed for a couple of months that turned into several months, and then off and on for 2 or 3 years, she's been in and out of homelessness. Then my younger sister called probably about 3 years later. I'm being evicted. I can't maintain my rent. Can I stay with you for a little while?" "Sure, little sis, come on." And not being in the nonprofit world, I was working at one of the largest financial institutions in the country, one of those financial institutions that were too big to fail. And I didn't know what that was called. All I knew is my family needed me. So now I know that that's couch surfing. That's what female veterans do. They go from couch to couch, house to house, homeless for years after they discharge from the military. So I saw the most charismatic, the strongest women that I know in a weakened position, and that made me angry. And then anger turned to frustration, and then frustration turned to my passion. And so when you have passion that gives you purpose, what do? What you do is you quit your corporate job and you start a nonprofit, and that's what I did. I started a nonprofit, and I wanted to help women veterans. I wanted to help women veterans help themselves, because I knew how strong and effective they are, and I knew that there was something going on that was causing them to not have a roof or maintain a roof over their head, not to be successful. And I wanted to make an impact. I wanted to serve. I wanted to support our troops. So how do you help women veterans? That's the challenge. So when I went to a lot of veterans organizations saying I want to help women vets, and I was often told, we don't have any. They don't exist. They don't need our help. They don't come to the VA. So what? So I was like, well, that can't be true. I see them every day. I know people. My sister knows people. My sister's sister knows people that need help. Know women veterans that need help. So how do you find the invisible client? How do you find that invisible woman that doesn't want our resources, that doesn't want to be in a position to have her hand out? What you do is you treat her with dignity and respect. You provide her service, the level of service that she deserves. I knew I was a banker for a reason. That's how I learned about service models. I learned how to attract clients by being in the financial services field. So now I'm going to use those resources. I'm going to use that tool to help people. So I'm helping women veterans. We're providing her a service that she doesn't receive elsewhere. And we're also making sure that once she hits our doors, she's going to meet with her peers. She's going to meet with other women veterans that know how to help her. And then we provide an integrated team approach. We have employment specialists, housing specialists, family specialists that help her as soon as she hits the door. So we take a holistic approach. And now we're bringing other people in. We're collaborating with other agencies. So you have a resource that can help our client. We're going to help you help them. So we collaborate with any agency that wants to collaborate with us, and our doors are open. So how do you help the invisible vet? You be who you give her the help that she deserves.